Hey y'all, it's Cassie with Sew She Quilts for Love. Today we're going to talk about ear relievers. This is something I saw on Facebook and thought this person is a genius. It's a scrap of fabric with two buttons. You put it on the back of your head, the elastic goes around the buttons and pulls on those instead of on the backs of your ears so you can wear your masks comfortably for longer. If you have some scraps lying around, or if you have a lot of pre-cuts like I do, you can just grab one of those and go to town. What I did is I used the 5-inch squares, charm packs, minis, crystals, I can't remember. There's so many names for pre-cuts, but these are the 5-inch square ones. If you don't have 5-inch squares and you have the 10-inch squares, you can cut them into fourths and then you've got 4 times as many. Hey, look, we're doing math, so you can homeschool your kids while you're doing this project. Speaking of kids, this is so easy, you can do it with them. I worked on this with my 3 girls yesterday. We all took a part in it and worked together to make a difference. And so they got to contribute and spend time with me, and I got to keep sewing. I took my 5-inch squares, I gave them to my 8, almost 9-year-old, and she stood at the ironing board and ironed them right sides together in half. And I sewed them, leaving a small gap. And then after that, she snipped the corners and turned them right side out. She tossed them back at her sister, and she poked out the corners with a pencil. And then I might have helped a little bit more because it wasn't quite to my standards. But she did a great job. And then the eldest, the 10, almost 11-year-old, ironed them, pressed them down, and then I top stitched them. Then today, my 8-year-old went back and I showed her where I wanted them marked for the buttons, and she marked all of them for me. Again, it might not necessarily be where I would have put it exactly, but it's close enough that I can get the buttons on. My just turned a 6-year-old got to help with the buttons. I have so many buttons, it's ridiculous, but they're all different sizes, and I wanted a specific size. So I dumped them out, and I found about the size I wanted, and I put them all in a baggie, and I handed it to her, and I said, take these out and put them in pairs. And so she put them however she wanted, and she put 2 in each egg holder thing, each egg thing. Okay, and so now I can make 12 ear relievers. And then she dumped the rest out on the floor and counted them and sorted them. And so you're homeschooling and working on math skills while you're sewing. It's fun times all around. So now that we've got this big, huge stack, I can sew some buttons on, and we can get these donated to people wearing the masks. If you would like to see a tutorial on this and see exactly how I did it, comment below and I will whip one up for y'all pretty quick. Okay, thanks. Have a great night.